Are we live already? Well, hey everyone, James here, and today we're going to be talking about a few terms that we as SEOs like to throw around that you may not be very familiar with or even really know what they mean, right? So we're going to talk about crawling, indexing, caching, and ranking. So let's start with crawling. So crawling is when Google comes to your site, they send spiders, because they crawl, haha, funny joke. Anyway, so they send these spiders to your site, and they go through all the text, all the images, basically everything that makes up each one of your pages. And with the time allotted, they crawl through that and end up indexing kind of all of that content, right? So then let's jump into indexing. So indexing is once all your pages have been crawled, based on the content, the context of that content, your internal linking and everything, and how it's all put together, your site is indexed, right? And so it's almost like a score, right? You kind of get this score based on all of that that Google's later going to use for ranking purposes. So caching. Caching is when Google comes and they crawl your site, they basically take a snapshot of that site. And that's what the cache is. It's used later on, again, also for ranking. So the cache, your cache could be a week old, and you may have made changes to your site, but your cache only gets updated every time that they come and recrawl your site, right? So if it takes that long for them to come back, it's going to take that long for your cache to update. So make sure that you're aware of that when you're making changes, and you may not see changes show up immediately. It could be a caching issue, right? Okay, so last we're going to talk about ranking. So there's a lot of factors that go into ranking, but for what we're talking about today, ranking uses the index and that cache to rank things in the search result based on your search term and your searcher intent. Other things that go into it, obviously, your page speed, external links, all those other factors. But for this case, for what we're talking about, it uses the index. So when somebody goes in, they type something, it's going to take that into account. It's going to take kind of what their intent behind that search is, and then it's going to rank accordingly based on that index. Right? Cool. So those are a few things that we kind of throw around, and now you have a little bit better idea when we talk to them about you, or talk about them to you. If you have any more questions on it, go ahead and hit me up. My name's James, and I'll be happy to help you out. Make sure that you comment below, and we'll see you next time. Bye.